Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show and Mike and T. What up, T?
Oh, hello.
How you doing, pal?
I guess I need a mic for this, huh?
Yeah, that would help.
Not just you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hi.
It helps. How you doing?
Ah, so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Having a good day?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, me too. Me too. I got to play with the Roopses all day.
Ah, they're fun, aren't they?
Oh, my God. They're fucking crazy. Yeah, they're nuts. Biting faces all day. And
The best of friends.
yeah, they're fun. They're fun. They were wrestling. I don't think we had any accidents in the house.
That's a big start.
Yeah.
That's a big step up, yeah.
Yeah,
He's been
so-
doing a lot better.
He's doing great.
We got puppies.
Yep. Bogey and Cece we're talking about, obviously. The world's still batshit crazy, going nuts. It's going to be a show filled with, holy shit, this is, okay.
Can
Here
you
we go.
believe this?
Yeah, you're not going to believe this one. How about this one?
One-uppings.
Yeah, so if you enjoy that kind of entertainment.
This
from
is
your-
a show for you.
This is the show for you. And perhaps you should consider signing up on patreon.com/TDC podcast.
There you go.
And join us. Thank you to everybody that's joined us so far. Although I've been threatened.
Bye.
NFL Bob.
Well,
Yeah.
well, for outing him?
No.
Okay.
Cult leader and muscle.
Yeah.
Okay. It's better than tiny balls in one eye.
It's true.
I'll say
is
that.
true. Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist on a higher standard for your verbal communication skills. Infinitesimal. Pick it up, boys, or I'll be forced to reduce my Patreon level.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Well, I think I stumbled through it, and you had to correct me.
Oh, yeah.
Infinitesimal, is that
Yeah.
the word? Yeah, that's still a tough
Infinitesimal,
one. It's still a tough one for me.
Jeez. Standard is high with this guy.
Oh, yeah. He's not fucking around.
Nope.
He's still upset about his son doing the Joe Dirt to his own hair.
Yeah, that was a great picture when I saw that.
Adonis,
Impressive.
Joe Dirt's himself. Yeah.
Really impressive.
Respectfully, it is my honor to be your humble and obedient servant, NFL Bob.
Oh,
But
okay.
there was that's a clear threat.
Yeah, right in the beginning for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Hey, speaking of that, when you do sign up on this, we give everybody a shout out for signing up. But if you would not like your name written or read on the air,
Yeah.
just send us a message or put a fake name on there, whatever you want to do. I
Yeah.
don't care. But
If you're trying to
I
stay
don't-
off a government list down the
yep,
road or
fair
something.
enough. I totally understand. But if we don't know, I don't know. So I'm just going to read it. So if there's
Yeah.
anybody that doesn't want it, I feel like we've already stumbled across one or two, perhaps. But
Sure, happens.
yeah.
Do we have who do we have to?
We
add
do.
to the
We
list
got a
today?
few. Yeah. Let's get to that.
Before we get to the madness of the world.
Right. We have Mike Brockway.
Okay,
Thank you very
I know
much.
that name.
Welcome
We've seen Mike.
aboard.
He's been a supporter for a long time.
Robert
Thank you,
Davis, also on board.
Bobby Davis. Thank you, Bobby.
Chase Downing.
It's a great name.
It is.
Chase Downing.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be a great DB.
Yeah. Take him in the second round.
Yeah.
Chase Downing.
Absolutely.
Add him to your roster and your secondary for sure.
Definitely.
Great
Just
DB.
name
Not a
alone.
running back.
No.
Chase Downing's a DB.
You got to be in the secondary for that.
Yeah.
Or we'll go with that. Katie Murs, which
Sounds hot.
it's lovely girl. That's the girl that I send the caramels to. That is
okay.
an absolute badass. It's not my story to tell, but that girl's been through some stuff and is an absolute badass. So
Really?
thank
She's
you
even
very-
a bigger badass now that she signed up on Patreon.
Yeah, welcome, Katie. Thank you so much. Donald Bryans. Also
Donald Bryans. Okay.
And,
Thank you, Donald.
And name of the day, we got Dirk McFly.
Dirk McFly.
Dirk McFly. I'm not sure how
Can't be
legit
real.
that is, but either way, that's still pretty good.
Well, I'd be really proud if there's a Dirk McFly listening to us.
Yeah.
That would make my day.
Yeah, well,
Really would.
I would imagine he's listening.
Yeah.
But if that's your alias, cool either way, man. Good with
I
me.
hope it's not an alias. I hope we have a Dirk McFly.
The straight up
audience.
Dirk McFly.
Yeah, I want to meet Dirk McFly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Back to the Future?
I don't know. I don't remember a Dirk.
Yeah,
But
what was-
McFly is.
McFly.
Yeah.
That's the kid, and then
And it could be Dirk might be another character in that.
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. Either way.
God, I'm just fantasizing here. It'd be nice to know that there's a Dirk McFly.
Yeah.
there
I
in
do
the
have
world.
one other thing. When we were going through this yesterday, and we went on our little tear about how cool the name Nick Thrush was.
Yeah.
That was before we knew what thrush was.
Yeah.
And so I apologize to people out there that we said thrush so many times.
Why? Is it a tongue thing?
It's like a yeast infection in your mouth
Yeah, yeah.
for eating the bad punani.
I know. I think it was Lisa posted something about that. It said, dude, do you know what thrush is?
Yeah, a guy at work called me out on it
Nick
today.
Thrush. I mean, it's still, dude, I stand by it.
It's better now. It's a better action hero than porn name. I can tell
you
you that.
Yeah, you don't want to star in a XXX Nick Thrush film.
No. But we could have done some triggering with all that thrushing yesterday. So I just want to.
I was going down the thrush,
Like
thrust,
thrust?
like
Yeah.
thrust route.
Yeah, I was completely unaware myself, but
Yeah.
after some retrospect,
I stand by that discussion.
yeah.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good enough. I just want to.
How many people are walking around with thrush anyways?
I don't know.
Is that like halitosis, like really bad halitosis?
I have no idea. When I looked it up, it said something like cottage cheese in your mouth.
Oof.
I almost just threw up a little bit just saying it.
Yeah.
So, and on that note, we'll leave it at Dirk McFly.
Dirk McFly. Very good.
Good enough for me.
Should mention, dude, because we hadn't talked about the new Jackass movie, Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
You and I watched it last night. It was like, oh shit, it's on Paramount Plus. Mm-hmm. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It was. It absolutely was.
Hilarious.
Now, it's a lot of dick and ball stuff.
There's a lot of dicks in it.
There's a lot of dicks in it.
Dicks.
It's a lot of just getting hit in the balls.
Yeah.
But it makes me fucking laugh.
Right?
I mean, like, belly laugh
You
some of that stuff.
You even said, like, I'm embarrassed and I'm laughing so hard at some of this.
Right?
I know. Johnny Knoxville is the baddest ass dude on planet. He just is.
Yeah.
He got, I think it was the bull the first time that they did the Jackass, where he let a bull just, and I think he fucking, is that the
launched.
one that he, like he wears a catheter now?
I think so. Is that the one that gored him up the ass or something?
Something like that, or ripped a ball out.
Something.
I thought it was one of those stunts. I could be wrong about that.
Either way, he got jacked
But
by
he
a bull.
got back in the ring with a fucking bull in this new one.
And got tossed,
Knocked the fuck out.
knocked out, and it looks almost the exact same. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
like you couldn't
worse
have
than the
planned
first
it.
one.
You couldn't have. They show them side by side.
Yeah.
and it's almost identical. It's amazing. You couldn't plan it like that.
Seeing him come back to life, he's
Yeah.
out cold on the ground, not moving. They're
Snoring.
And these guys are, he's snoring.
Yeah. Out cold.
And these guys are laughing. they're absolute
do.
animals.
That's what they do.
Absolute animals. And I got to tell you, there's a more diverse cast in the Jackass world now.
Yeah. Well,
They
I think
had
they
a-
had to bring in some young guns. I think.
They had a black kid. They had a really fat fucking guy.
Yeah, not Preston, a new fat guy.
New fat guy.
with an I love fat cock tattoo on his back. Was that kind of guy.
They had a chick thrown in. And you're right.
She was a badass.
And every one of them delivered.
Absolutely.
Every one of those new people delivered.
Yep.
It was not like, oh, this is a diversity hire, which, whatever. But they obviously, those guys are older than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're in their 50s.
Doing
And-
shit that they're pulling.
Oh, my
Unbelievable.
God. Crazy.
And it's funny because as it goes, and like the people have shirts on, shirts off, different stuff, or you just see some of the bruises and the shit
welts
these guys have are like they take off their shirt for something that you remember from like the stunt, 3 stunts ago. It's like, oh,
What was that one? Was it
beating.
Preston? They put on a table and had his balls hanging down.
yeah.
What was the machine they used?
It was like 2 sawzalls, literally sawzalls, like electric saws that would be a blade, to cut through. But they had them look like arms. They made this whole scene that looked like a gym, like a boxing gym, miniaturized. And then he was sitting on top of it with his bag hanging down, like a speed bag.
Yeah.
And then they had this sawzall with two of them side by side rigged up that looked like arms with boxing gloves on it, and they just got up to it and just went boom, 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 boom.
And just wailing on his bag.
Wailing on his bag.
He's
He
fucking-
jumps out of there, and he is almost in tears. And Tremaine, the director, who's fucking classic, is
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, we're gonna need another one."
Yeah, let's do that again. Let's do that again. They're
They do
like,
that shit on purpose.
and-
The first one could have been absolutely perfect.
It
but
was.
They do that on purpose.
and then they have trouble getting his balls through the hole, and guys are like grabbing his bag and pulling it through.
He's in there. It's like, they won't go through. He's like, "Do you blame them? They're not going back down there." Guy's got to pull them through. Like I said, it's a lot.
It's
But
it's
oh my god,
relentless
belly
too.
laughing, belly laughing
Yeah.
at that stuff.
It's relentless for an hour and 45 minutes or whatever it is. It's funny as shit.
Yeah.
It's immature as shit.
Exactly.
There's a ton. I mean, the amount of these guys showing their dicks is remarkable.
Right.
You see Steve-O's dick. You see.
At one point he puts a queen bee on his bag, and then they just fill him with all the balls. He's got a hive, 1,000 bees wrapped around his cock and balls, man.
Yeah, he's getting stung all over his bag.
Holy shit.
What's his name? The guy, Chris Pontius.
Oh, his bag. Yeah,
I mean, his
dick
dick makes so many appearances in this thing, and
the opening scene.
It's won't even spoil it for you. But if you haven't seen, if you have. I think it was a success in the first couple weeks run in the theater.
Did it actually go out in the theater?
I think it did, yeah.
Never know anymore. COVID and all that stuff just goes straight to stream.
Yeah, which is great. If I never step foot in a theater again, I'd be just fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I figured, what are these guys at this age going to be able to do? And they fucking delivered, man. Yeah. And it's, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Some pretty good cameos, some celebrities that come in and do some stuff. It's creative. I mean, aside for it just being a lot of getting hit in the balls.
Yeah,
which
is always fun, man.
I telling you, I wasn't sure, and then I just laughed my ass off the whole time. So apparently I'm still ridiculously immature.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
I got to party with Steve-O one night.
Yeah?
Yeah. We had him come out. We had a bunch of Playboy models. It was the men's show, the men's exhibit, whatever it was. Bobby used to put that together. So we would go, I'd go over to Bobby's house, Tooch would be there maybe, and we'd go through the Playboy catalog. There's like a catalog of rentable bitches, for $2,000, this girl will come in for the weekend and take pictures and blah, blah, she'll wear a bikini. And so Bobby and I would fucking handpick. We're like, that one? Which one do you want, Mike? I want that one. And we'd pick out 3 or 4 girls. And then, of course, Bobby and I would have to pick them up at the airport.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, that was just
it's the chivalrous thing to do.
Yeah, you could send an intern to do that, but...
Disrespectful.
Yeah,
they deserve better.
So we brought Steve-O in. He did all kinds of shit. He was crazy, and we partied with him. But I think he and I were macking on the same Playboy model. And so there was a little bit of tension between us.
Sure.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It was either that or it was him and Bobby. I can't remember. It was so many years ago. It was either him and Bobby were fighting. Bobby was like, fuck this motherfucker, man. I brought him to town. He ain't getting my girl.
This is my event.
I think it was him and Bobby, actually, not me and Steve-O. But I've got some pictures from that night.
Good. So you got yours then?
No.
Oh.
No, I wasn't able to close that in a weekend. Sorry to say.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, give it your best shot.
Yeah.
What happens?
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I don't remember how it went down, but I don't know that I had much of a chance.
I think it didn't.
Yeah. No, it didn't. I'd tell you if it did, but it definitely didn't. But it was fun as shit. We had the Man Show boy in. We had all kinds of...
that dude was great.
Yeah, he was funny as shit.
Oh, yeah.
We hung out with him quite a bit. There was I'd have to think about all the people we brought in for those, because there's lists where you can get these guys, their agencies and stuff, where it's like $5,000 for a day if you want the real world cast, members. There's like different rates, and this is years ago. It could be more now, but
probably.
But yeah, that was always fun.
Good times.
Yeah. All right, what's crazy going on in the world? Boy, oh boy, this Florida "Don't Say Gay" thing
You said it.
It's unbelievable.
So it's done. He signed it.
I know, but people are still losing their shit. They want businesses removed from Florida. Disney wants people to move out of Florida. It's madness, and I can't figure out.
I was looking into real estate there.
Yeah, it's a great spot to go. I can't figure out if these people are willfully ignorant, useful idiots that keep saying this "don't say gay" shit. Like, nowhere in the bill does it say that. I'll read the bill to you in a minute here. But here's another guy, Ron Perlman. I don't know if you watched The Sons of Anarchy.
I'm not religiously, but I've seen
I watched like
it.
a season and a half of it or something.
Yeah.
Familiar with it. Apparently, he's an actor on that.
He was Hellboy, maybe?
Okay. See, you know more
Big
than I do.
red monster-y kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he recorded a video of himself talking about HB, House Bill 1557, Florida's Parental Rights and Education Act, which DeSantis signed into law on Wednesday. Critics, of course, call it the "Don't Say Gay" bill. So here's Ron Perlman's take on it, and he's sent this to Governor DeSantis. Dear Governor Ron DeSantis.
Good morning, Governor DeSantis. around here.
Creep.
Yeah.
Don't say gay. Don't say as the first two words in a sentence spoken by a political leader of a state in the United States of America. Don't say. Don't fucking say, you fucking Nazi pig. Say.
Moron.
First Amendment. Read about it. Then run for office. You piece of shit.
Kidding me? How about you read what the fucking bill is?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever said, well, anyone that's not opposed to this said don't say gay?
No.
That's their term.
Yeah.
Don't say. Don't say. You piece of shit.
You fucking Nazi pig. You fucking Nazi pig. Like, do you have any idea how uneducated and, sorry, fucking retarded this guy sounds?
I do. Extremely.
Don't say. Read the First Amendment. Say.
How about you start by reading the bill?
How about, start with HB 1557.
Hey, Ron.
General Bill by Judiciary Committee. Parental rights in education requires district school boards to adopt procedures that comport with certain provisions of law for notifying students' parent of specified information. Requires such procedures to reinforce fundamental right of parents to make decisions regarding upbringing and control of their children. Prohibits school district from adopting procedures or student support forms that prohibit school district personnel from notifying parent about specified information or that encourage student to withhold from parent such information. Prohibits school district personnel from discouraging or prohibiting parental notification and involvement in critical decisions affecting students' mental, emotional, or physical well-being. Prohibits classroom discussion about sexual orientation or gender identity in certain grade levels, K through 3.
Yeah.
Requires school districts to notify parents of healthcare services, authorizes parent to bring action against school district to obtain declaratory judgment, provides for additional award of injunctive relief, damages, and reasonable attorney fees and court costs to certain parents, effective 7/1/2022, July 1st.
So obviously, don't say gay.
Don't say gay.
Obviously. That's all I heard in there, like
So
9 times.
So is he, like, I know the politicians know what this bill says. They're just lying to your face, right? Yeah. Don't say gay. The mainstream media is so weak and so broken that they're just going to run with that narrative.
Of course.
And we could sit here all day and play you example after example of them doing just that on mainstream or legacy media channels. But I don't know how these people get someone, you fucking Nazi pig, read the First Amendment. It's like, no, dude.
Wait. Isn't it a cancelable offense?
What?
Cancelable offense? Make sure I got all the syllables in there.
Here goes NFL Bob.
Oh, jeez.
He's down to $5 now.
Yeah, calling somebody a Nazi? Isn't that all it takes? Ask, what's her, the chick that got blown out from Disney?
Referencing
a Nazi?
Gina Carrera?
Yeah, whatever.
Is that it?
Something like that. Forget her actual name, but...
No, but he's on the right team.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
So it doesn't work that way.
There's not equal rules. I forgot about that. Sorry.
So tell me, Ron Perlman, that took 30 seconds. It's a paragraph. Basically saying that teachers do not own your students. And there's this video going around of this fucking super gay kindergarten teacher in Florida. And he's just terrified of this. Like, when I come to class, I mean, I don't want to be arrested if my kids, calls them my kids, if my kids ask me what I did over the weekend, and I can't tell them that my partner David and I went paddleboarding.
Oh, you can't say that?
Of course you can say that.
Oh, okay, good.
Right, but he thinks he's going to be arrested and fined and all this shit for this. This is how fucking dumb these people are.
Ignorant.
Yeah. Sir, these are not your children. Okay, first off, there's a responsibility, these parents in Florida, that you do not have. And you do not get to fucking decide at what point they're going to learn about gender ideology from their flaming fucking gay teacher in kindergarten.
Yeah, he can't wait.
Just do the blocks, nap time, and snack time with them. That's what they're capable of.
Yep.
Again, these are the dumbest fucking human beings on planet Earth. Children. Totally.
Sorry.
Malleable.
That's what you're talking about the
Malleable.
left.
They're just dumb humans. So, let's get to them at this age.
Yeah. But exactly. Get it in there early. I just don't know how. I don't know. I have no problem with it, and it reminds me of that the voting bill in Georgia.
Yeah.
Where
Same
it was
thing.
just where it was completely taken out of context and misrepresented, just to
Inflame.
it's strategic.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's not even ignorant. It's intentional.
Yeah. Willful ignorance.
Yeah. Well, and there's different levels of it. So when you were saying of what they are, it's all of them, but on different levels.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's malicious.
Yeah.
At the top, and then it trickles down from there, from the willfully ignorant that want to just take everything at face value,
useful idiot.
to the useful idiot
Who parrots
Right.
your talking points.
Yeah, that's just the trickle down effect of it.
Yeah. I think it's just such an injustice. Like, I have no problem. There have been historically Jim Crow laws, right? To prevent black people from standing in the same fucking area, the bus depot, as white people, sitting at the restaurant where they could sit, blah, 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 fountains, segregation and busing in schools. Like, those were what they claim is going on here. Like, those were actual civil rights violations. So I'd have no problem if part of this bill was, look, don't even say the word gay to kids. And, there are more and more families that have two mommies and two daddies. That wasn't a thing 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It just wasn't.
If they rephrased it as "don't teach gay,"
Yeah.
is it the same thing?
I don't know why you're teaching that sort of thing
You're not.
to those age
you
groups.
shouldn't be, and that's
Right.
the point of the bill. But that's the reality. It's not "don't say gay." It's "don't teach gay."
Right.
And it's only kindergarten through 3. They act like it's the whole state. Like all of a
Right.
sudden, nobody gay is allowed to be in the state of Florida.
Right.
That's the ignorance of
Yeah.
it.
And there are plenty of gay people in Florida. And, I think there's a large swath of probably the alphabet community, gay community, that's sickened by this shit too.
I think Ron might have just outed himself.
As a pedophile. I mean, the only reason you'd be for one of these bills that I can think of is unless you're driving an indoctrination circus
He has
with,
no
with
idea
the
that it has
youngest
any-
children.
He has no idea it has anything to do with K through 3.
No. None.
Whatsoever.
No. Disney has gone off the fucking deep end too. Disney is lost. That letter was telling from conservative Disney employees.
Yeah.
What was that, a week ago or so? Saying they've lost their mission. They are on a course we don't recognize. The bullying is, you can see it. These people are shamed into silence, and when they do speak out, it's anonymously because they know the repercussions.
Right.
And so, video leaked from an internal staff meeting, Zoom call at
goody.
Disney.
I love when this stuff comes out.
Yeah, with like the president of fucking this operations and the fucking inclusivity chief and all this video, and it was snuck out. So it was an all hands meeting promising. One of the things, let's see, entertainment president Carrie Burke said during a company-wide Zoom call that Disney must do more to be more inclusive, as she vows that 50% of characters and content would be from underrepresented groups. 50% going forward in 2022.
Yeah, that seems on par, right? Isn't that how that goes? Very representative.
Sure. Yeah. Disney's diversity and inclusion chief, Vivian, said they no longer address theme park visitors as ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's usually how they would kick the day out.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Yep.
Been
there.
fireworks.
Heard it.
Yeah. Instead is dreamers and friends now.
Okay.
Burke choked up. Okay, so this is Carrie Burke, choked up. She's one of the presidents at Disney. Monday, saying, I'm here as a mother of 2 queer children.
Okay.
You are. You're the mom of 2 queer children. Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Actually, 1 transgender child and 1 pansexual child. Okay. So, what'd you do? Spill shit.
Oh, my fucking button doesn't fucking work all the time. I go to hit the button to take a drink, and it goes.
It's okay.
I know.
So she's a mother. I want to know how old these kids are of hers. She's calling them children. Okay.
Pansexual and trans.
Trans.
One of each.
Yes. I want that fucking toddler transitioning tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's
okay.
schedule that surgery.
That one. Pansexual is an interesting one. Okay. You have a child, you've said. So now, I don't know if you're talking about a 5-year-old child or a 16-year-old child. Right? Big fucking difference.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about an elementary school child.
But see, pansexual, like trans is how you identify is whether your gender.
Right.
All right. But pansexual is what you're attracted to. Now you're getting into the sexuality of it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So a pansexual person may be attracted to men, women, non-binary, and people of any other gender. So what you're saying, lady,
right,
is your child already knows it wants to fuck men, women, bi, and any other gender you can think of.
Yeah.
Not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex or gender identity. So that's what.
Even going back to the House bill of the Don't Say Gay bill.
Yeah.
That we're talking kindergarten through 3rd grade.
Right.
So if gay is sexuality.
Yeah.
So why are we having sex ed? Are we even having straight sex ed with these kids in kindergarten through 3rd grade? No, we shouldn't be talking about sex at all.
Yeah.
At least teaching it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not having sex ed on any level at that age. No. So why would it be okay to have gay sex ed or in the anyway, in the teaching, in the curriculum? Sorry, that was the word I was tripping on. Curriculum.
Yes. Yeah. I found it interesting too when it says in here pansexual, they have to reference or any other gender. Do you know how many genders there are currently? Identified genders? 72.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Really? Like documented?
There's agender. A person who is agender does not identify with any particular gender. They may have no gender at all.
If I had to guess, and I was even going to guess high because I know it's ridiculous, I might have said like 15.
Really?
Yeah. I
72.
mean, asexual, pansexual, bisexual, fucksexual, whatever.
By gender?
They
have 2 genders.
Oh my God.
Butch.
That's not what? That's just a big lesbian.
Women, especially lesbians, tend to use this term to describe the way they express masculinity or what society defines as masculinity. Cisgender, gender expansive. It's an umbrella term used for individuals who broaden their own culture's commonly held definitions of gender, including expectations for its expression, identities, roles, and other perceived norms. Gender fluid, gender outlaw. You ever heard of a fucking gender outlaw? These badass motherfuckers? A person who identifies as gender outlaw refuses to allow society's definition of male or female to define them.
Oh my God! Isn't that the antithesis of what they're trying to do? Everybody's got to have a label, essentially.
Yeah,
and they're my favorite ones now.
Oh, the gender outlaws.
Yeah. That's the only one I give a shit about.
Fuck you, motherfucker! You will not identify me as man or woman. I am a gender goddamn outlaw.
Not man, not woman, not pansexual, not asexual, not bisexual, not gender fluid, not fucking none of it.
So what do you? What do you identify as?
I'm an enigma.
I'm a fucking gender outlaw.
An outlaw.
All right. I'm a gender outlaw.
Mount up.
Mount up. Yeah, let's go. Gender queer. Masculine of center.
Of center?
Mm-hmm. A person who uses this term is usually a lesbian or a trans person who leans more toward masculine performances and experiences of gender.
Make it stop, man.
Omnigender. These fine folks, they possess all genders.
All of it?
72 genders.
Well,
they're outlaws, they're men, they're women,
They can't be outlaws. They can't be.
They can, though.
No, they can't be.
Why not?
Because that defeats the purpose of being an outlaw. An outlaw could not be an omni. Period. Period. End of
Says
story.
you. Says you.
Says the rules of the world.
Dude, what year is this? Are you going to honestly tell an omni-gender person that they can't be a fucking gender outlaw?
Yeah, I am. That one,
You
that's
are an
my
asshole.
hill. That's my hill to die on. Go fuck yourself. You want to make the definitions fine. You got to abide by them.
Yeah.
You can't abide. You can't identify as an outlaw. If you're an outlaw, you're none of it.
Let's see.
If you're an omni, you're all of it.
Yeah.
You can't be both, man. Listen, you're picking
look,
this shit as it goes. It's you're making it up. So just
Yeah.
but you can't have it all. That's
Is
a
there-
microcosm
is
of
there
how
a
fucking
loophole?
ridiculous it is.
Okay, let's see. Gender outlaw. Person who identifies as a gender outlaw refuses to allow society's definition of male or female to define them. So you're saying that's at odds with an omnigender. A person who identifies as omnigender experiences and possesses all genders. That would include the gender
Male
outlaws.
or female. Well, no. I mean,
No, there's 72 genders, dude.
is male or female part of those?
Sure, I think.
Well, then they can't. They don't want to.
Cisgender is what it is. Cisgender.
Okay. Well, that's fine, but that's part of the 72, right?
Yeah. Cisgender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they identify as male and female, cis, whatever, all of it.
All of it.
Now read the outlaw one again.
Let's see.
How far did you go? Oh, yeah. There's 72 of them, so it takes a while.
Takes what?
Zing!
A person who identifies as a gender outlaw refuses to allow society's definition of male or female to define them.
Okay.
Yeah. An omnigender experiences and possesses all genders. You're just going to have to deal with it, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
No, they're wrong.
mean,
They're wrong. I'm right. You can do what you want, but you can't have both. Sorry.
going back to Disney, so there's you can watch the videos out there. I didn't bother pulling it up because it's kind of hard with just two people here usually to do that. But
I'm pulling double duty, man.
I know. But during the same all hands meeting, animation executive producer Latoya Ravenou gushed about Disney's inclusivity and boasted about adding queerness to shows and production everywhere she can. Our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not so secret gay agenda. Wherever I could, I was adding queerness. No one would stop me, and no one was trying to stop me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Videos from the meeting were leaked to journalist Christopher Rufo of the Manhattan Institute City Journal. Parents hit the company from the other side for what they said was pandering to liberal politics. The animation and live-action movie company announced that it would increase the number of gay characters in its films. I have heard from colleagues over the past few weeks in open forums through emails and phone conversations. I bet it's been a real diverse group, thought diverse. You know, as far as thought goes, very diverse opinions from phone calls, emails, running into people on the street.
Very inclusive, yeah.
Very inclusive, getting all parents involved, not just whatever fucking Bay Area bullshit she's warped herself into.
Yep.
No. So she's probably getting a lot of opinions and trying to make a good company decision for the bottom line. I feel a responsibility to speak now, not just for myself, but also for my kids. She defended them as the home of really incredible, groundbreaking LGBTQIA stories over the years, but it hasn't been inclusive enough. One of our execs stood up and said, you know, we only have a handful of queer leads in our content. I went, what? That can't be true. And then I realized it was true. By 2022, 50% of regular and reoccurring characters across Disney and their scripted content will come from underrepresented groups. The company also invited Nadine Smith, co-founder of Equality Florida, who said there's been a strong anti-gay movement in Florida for a long time. And that the ultimate goal of this strong anti-gay push in Florida, what do you think their ultimate goal is?
Lay it on me, man. I don't even want to make a guess.
Their ultimate goal is to take kids away from their gay parents.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a real push, especially in Florida.
We building orphanages now? Is that what we're doing down there?
When they can erase you, when they can criminalize your existence, When they can demonize who you are, the next step is to criminalize you and take your kids.
Who is demonizing or criminalizing any of this?
No, nobody. It doesn't exist.
Right. That's what the fuck are they talking about? Okay. I just don't know where so much of this is coming from. I really don't. I mean,
I'm shaking that's going on.
Yeah,
you mean?
well, and even just I mean, of course, there's prejudice out there, right? On every level, in every fucking society,
Of course.
in every direction.
Yeah.
But that now, all of a sudden, that this,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting.
You could drive yourself nuts.
I know. I'm getting closer and closer to just going off the grid, man.
Yeah.
Just
I'm right there with you.
fucking cabin.
Maybe we
in
could
the
do
woods.
ham radio or
Maybe
something.
cabin in the woods, and Jesus Christ.
The internet is awash with stories about gay characters in their films. Governor Ratcliffe from Pocahontas, Ursula of The Little Mermaid, Scar from The Lion King have all been speculated to be queer or queer-coded.
Really?
See-
Scar
Yeah.
from The Lion King?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he is a little bit.
Oh, is that
like
the
that.
snake
But he's-
guy or whatever?
No, Scar's the fucking the one that chucked him off the cliff.
Oh, okay. The other line.
Yeah, like the badass, but he was kind of
lispy?
a little bit, I think, maybe. But
Okay. In 2021, Li Fu, the bumbling sidekick in Beauty and the Beast, is said to be the first openly gay character. 2021, Forbes complained in a headline, how many times is Disney going to introduce its first gay character?
I don't.
Here's the problem they run into with parents, I think. These are geared towards 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds.
Yep.
Now, the hormone development in that age group isn't there yet to be identified as gay or straight, even.
Yeah.
Like, it's not.
They're just,
You're learning
they're not
to.
sexual.
No,
at
they're
any
not.
point in that time.
No, not at all. There's no sexual feeling. It's parents' job to protect them. And so when you come out with content for that age group, how do you introduce gay characters and queer characters? Like, it should be just an asexual thing.
Yes.
It shouldn't be straight or anything,
Amen, brother.
right? It's 'cause
Exactly.
it should be about it should have the hero story arc that they all have,
Right.
where
Should be
good
about
triumphs over evil and redemption stories.
Yep. It's about the morals.
The morals, you're
things like
teaching
that.
a lesson.
Be a good human.
So when
all
you-
that kind of stuff. Not which way you want to swing.
Yeah.
Once you start
Right.
doing it.
So when you cram in there, in every corner I could, everywhere I could, I was just adding queerness everywhere.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. What's the
So you've just got a random fucking two dudes making out in the corner of a fucking Disney movie?
because it's not like any of it is anti-gay or anti-queer.
No.
There's nothing about it that is. I mean, it's why because it's all a man and a woman, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
it's all stereotypical men and women.
Right.
Well, I mean, that is still the majority. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
for now.
That is still the majority.
Yeah.
And then how exactly they're gay characters, queer characters, whatever it is. How are you going to do that? Are they just going to be flamboyant?
Yeah.
Because that's part of my
You would
problem.
have to animate them like
Well, that's
that.
part of my problem is that you can be whatever you want to be. That's the stereotype. To
Yeah.
be fucking flaming and be
Yeah.
so over the top, that's the stereotype.
Yeah.
I don't care if you suck dick or not.
Yeah.
But you don't have to act like that. Like nobody should give a shit
Yeah.
what you are or do. Like that's
Yeah.
just how it should be. It's like voting. Like it shouldn't matter what you do or where you vote.
I would think it's insulting to gay people.
I would think
like
so,
the
too.
lispy, flamboyant, traditional stereotype.
Yeah.
That was cartooned and lampooned
Yep.
for decades. It's just the queen, blah blah
Exactly.
blah. Like, sure, that guy exists,
Right.
But I could have conversations all day with Jenny Fedorovich. It never comes up that she's. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
I don't care. She found someone she loves. Awesome.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah. And I
she's-
don't need to know it. And nobody
No.
needs to know it. And she doesn't have to broadcast it. And she's a perfect example of how she's not out front. That's the last thing she's doing. I mean,
Yeah.
she's cool with it. She's fine with it. She doesn't hide it or anything.
She's open
but
as
she doesn't
shit about
shove
it.
it down your fucking throat.
No. When Ryan and I were traveling cross country coming back here from Arizona,
Gay.
Yeah, it was a little gay. We slept in the same room and everything. We stopped, and I've told this story, but we stopped at a fucking. This guy's building this massive boat.
Yeah.
It was cool as
Ark
shit.
almost.
Yeah, it was like an ark, and he's using it for like research around it, but it's just a YouTube show, and he raises money off it. I'd plug it if I could remember. Really cool. But we met the guy, and the other guy that was there, was he a longboat? Is that what they call those?
Longshoreman?
Those really fucking long boats that come in shipping containers and stuff. He would do that on the river, like freighter on the Mississippi.
Okay.
Right? And this is a hulk of a man.
Yeah.
Missing a finger. Fucking Trump all day. I fucking love that guy. This dude is going off about how badass Trump is, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, my husband agrees, man. I mean, this guy was as fucking gay as they come and as unstereotypical
And
gay.
as manly as
The day is long. That guy's fucking working his ass off on this thing. Sounds as every bit as gruff as you, fucking vanilla gorilla style.
Yeah.
Talking shit. Thinks gay jokes are fucking hilarious.
What was his nickname?
Whose?
That guy.
Oh, I don't know.
It was the best fucking nickname ever.
Was it?
What'd they call him? Oh,
Did I say it?
Ryan, help out. You told me then.
Yeah.
It was like the greatest nickname I'd
Oh,
ever heard.
yeah,
What the
you're
hell
right.
was it? Fuck. You were there. I just remember
Yeah.
it secondhand.
Oh, yeah. What do they call him? It was gay something. Fuck. Yeah. It was funny as shit. Ryan will probably text you.
Yeah.
Absolutely right, dude.
Yes.
I remember that now.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But he loved all of it. And it just goes to show, like, this is a guy down in Mississippi, right? This is a guy, working with his hands and this and that. And the reason,
he is.
The reason he wasn't, and he couldn't wait to tell you how gay he was.
Sure.
Couldn't fucking wait. Couldn't shut up about Trump and how awesome Trump was and how everything Trump said was taken out of context and it was bullshit. Fuck these people. And, but the reason he wasn't still, why he was here on land doing this build with the guy was his husband didn't want him on the water for fucking weeks on end.
You gotta have that dick.
Gotta have that dick.
Yeah, that's right.
We have my dick. And so he's like, yeah, my husband won't have it. He wants me home at night.
Can't
blah,
have,
blah,
you,
blah.
can't
And I was
you have
like,
on a
"Hell yeah."
ship with a bunch of other dicks for weeks at a time? I know what you're going to do.
So, I know a couple gay people that are fucking offended by the stereotypical clownish Hollywood version of the fruity gay
Yeah,
guy
right.
that they've had to put up with for years. And, so I don't know how you do that in cartoon form. Colorful, fast. That's what kids get into. They get into the bright colors and the colorful blah, blah. So how do you write gay? Do you just have random people kissing?
So either go stereotypical and be like super flaming and flamboyant.
Yeah.
Or it's on his knees in the corner blowing somebody. I mean, I don't know how you get that across, but it's one of the two essentially.
I mean, you could do what South Park did and put T on the black kid's shirt for token, token black. I guess you could have
name?
They revealed that his actual name was Tolkien.
Oh,
named after the writer.
that's great.
and everyone in South Park knew that except Stan. Stan's like, wait, I thought his name was Tolkien. They're like, his name is Tolkien.
That's awesome.
But everyone's like, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
What
Tolkien.
else
What do you
would
mean?
it be? What else? Yeah, it's a great
Brilliant.
spin on Tolkien.
Brilliant.
I guess you could put every gay character that's on a Disney film in a rainbow shirt.
Yeah, right.
I
don't know. Again,
how do you do trans people?
Age appropriate, man.
How do you do trans people?
Yeah, just
Do you draw a fucking
and an
burly
apple?
looking guy,
Yeah.
burly looking dude with a beard and tits?
Yep.
I mean, is that what you do?
Probably.
You're going to do that stereotype?
Just a big ass dude with a beard and in a dress, and
'Cause-
lipstick and a wig.
Because you want us to think that just a lady looks every bit like a lady, as everyone else. Rachel Levine's just a beautiful, gorgeous lady. I don't know what you're talking about. Looks like a man. It's just a lady. So if you really believe that, then you're going to have to draw that lady as just a lady, like for real, just a girly character.
Yep.
And then what? You have to spin it into the fucking discussion.
Just
Used
put
to be a boy.
Put a bulge in there.
And how many adults do you have in Disney cartoons? Isn't it usually like younger characters that are
generally.
solving problems
Overall.
and fixing the world?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, or they're animals, so you can have a lot of fucking trans animals.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of Disney pictures is mostly just animals, mice, and
A lot of it, yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
Cinderella and stuff, but that's the old. They don't do that shit too much anymore.
no.
I don't even know
Cinderella.
what's Disney even done lately. In all honesty, I have no idea. I mean, my kids
They're
are
doing the
grown, so-
live action shit.
Cool. Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's absurd. I don't think it's going to work, man. I think it's going to bite back at some point. But in the
Is Disney
meantime-
doing anything besides Star Wars these days? Isn't
They're
that
doing
their
lots of
whole
Star Wars.
fucking franchise now. They're just whoring
Yeah.
that thing out.
Yeah, that was Jay's big concern. He's like, they are going to fucking whore this thing
And
to
they
death.
did, and they're not done.
No.
Oh my God,
They're
it's-
coming out with a new fucking series every week.
Yep. I have
It's
zero
absurd.
interest in it.
And there's so much diversity. It's like, what?
Of course.
You know, I mean, I remember what Star Wars was growing up. No offense. I mean, it was what it was. You know, it is what it is. But now there's fucking gay characters everywhere. There's, you know, every race is represented.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey,
okay?
that's like way in the future, man. We're all just going to be like one shade.
Yeah,
going
probably.
forward. Eventually, it's all just going to get muddled together.
And that's how you get out
Then
of
what are we
this.
going to bitch about?
I don't know. They'll find more things to bitch about, but that's really the solution out is white guy bang a Mexican girl and then be like, yeah, our baby's fucking half brown too.
there you go.
And then you're in the game, you know, and it's like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more interracial shit that goes on is the only way just to mix this fucking, put all the paints on the table and mix it all up and you get that fucking lumpy brown shit.
Yeah.
That's what everyone will be.
It's like the Moors.
The Moors? What is it?
Sicilian. Never mind.
Yeah. Connecticut school nurse has been suspended over a Facebook post revealing that an 11-year-old at the school where she worked was on puberty blockers, which I think is just fucking great. Soon as she starts to bud, pop those titties out of her.
Okay.
Yeah, Kathleen Cataford, who worked at the Richard J. Kinsella Magnet School in Hartford. Boy, that's an easy school name.
Yeah, no shit.
Richard J. Kinsella Magnet School?
That was a magnet school.
I was hoping you could answer. I never sent anyone to school.
Okay.
She was fired from her role Monday over the post, which was branded transphobic. She wrote on a local moms group, investigate the school system curriculum. CT is very socially liberal, gender confused state, Connecticut is. As a public school nurse, I have an 11-year-old female student on puberty blockers and a dozen identifying as non-binary, all but 2 keeping this as a secret from their parents, with the help of teachers, social workers, and school administrators. Teachers and
Not good.
social workers are spending 37 and a half hours a week influencing our children, not necessarily teaching our children what you think is being taught. She went on to claim that children are introduced to this confusion in kindergarten. Puberty blockers are used
Not in Florida.
Nope.
Thanks, Ron.
Supporters say if it saves trans children from undergoing potentially traumatic changes to a body they already feel uncomfortable in. That's great. I am so for all this at this point. If your fucking 5-year-old identifies as Superman, take him up to the roof. Let's do it. Take him up to the roof and see if he can fly. Make an outfit for him. If your fucking 5-year-old says, Mommy, can I wear your high heels around the house? Cut his dick and balls off.
Just there, right there.
What's that thing that bores a hole?
An auger?
Is it an auger?
We'll go with that.
Fucking jam an auger in that gap where you just took the dick and balls out and just start boring a hole out.
Make a vagine?
Yeah. Make a vagine. You're going to have to keep, I call it churning butter.
Yeah. Gotta
On that
keep
hole.
Keep her open, yeah.
You got to keep it open because it's your body, science, thinks it's a fucking wound and wants to close.
It's like piercing your ear.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay.
Exactly. if you don't keep fucking shoving that thing in there, so and that's for life, by the way.
Yeah.
So
That's use it or lose it, ladies.
I mean, so for these children that are making these obviously rational decisions at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because who doesn't know a brilliant 11-year-old?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, get them on puberty blockers. One of the things they say is, we don't want to talk about this, but some of the problems with puberty blockers, they claim it's reversible, but a lot of times you become impotent or you can't orgasm.
Oh, boy.
So
What a fucking bummer that is. Rest of your life, you can't get off.
the more 11-year-olds that these adults do this to, the fucking better. I want this 11-year-old to grow up and be 24 years old and never have an orgasm because her fucking super woke school system and parents decided to put her on puberty blockers at 11.
Yeah. Sadly, that might be how long it takes for this tide to turn.
Yeah.
Is when that next generation goes, the fuck did you do to me?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You
Wait.
let me do that shit? I was an idiot. I was 7.
Yeah.
The fuck is the matter with you?
Yeah.
And you all let it happen?
You all-
Not on my watch.
Yeah. It's going to take that, but it's going to take another 15 years of you kids losing every. You want to push this? Fine. You know what? The fucking, the holding the line can only happen for so long. I'm at the point, gates open, folks.
Yep.
Let them all in.
Red Rover, Red Rover.
We don't need gate crashers here.
Come
on in. You're all welcome. Look at you, little Timmy. Are we taking your dick and balls today? Awesome. Good boy. You're a girl. Good boy. You take him. Why not just switch them both at birth?
Yeah.
Everything they are, switch at birth. You have a boy, guess what? Cut his dick and balls off, bore a hole in there. We'll drop some titties in that thing when he's 5.
The part that's not being addressed is a lot, twofold. One is, it's like the vaccine thing with these kids.
Yeah.
They don't fucking know what's going on.
No.
It's because they're being trained at home that they want the vaccine, they need the vaccine, it's going to be good for them. It's not because they've done their own research or they know what the fuck is going on. That's what they're being taught. That's what they're being told. Right? Mm-hmm. And then second of all is if the flip of that is when they're hiding it from their parents, it's because it's being indoctrinated into them.
Why else would you not want the parents involved?
It's the cool thing. It's what you should do. Guess what? Being a kid is awkward. Everybody's awkward in their own body. Puberty is awkward. It happens.
Yep.
But it's not permanent, and it doesn't
How much
mean,
more awkward is it going to be when that 11-year-old who's been on puberty blockers for 2 years or 5 years doesn't go through natural puberty with her classmates? Mm-hmm. How fucking weird is that going to be?
Yeah.
And what if you were wrong?
Oh, no way.
What if you were wrong?
No, there's zero. There's what, 1% of regret on this thing or something? Buyer's remorse?
Sure.
Yeah.
Think about how many decisions you made as a fucking 11-year-old that were sound, well thought out, rational decisions for your future.
Mm-hmm. They were all great, but
maybe
everybody else, ridiculous.
It's just, I don't know. I'm beside myself, and I'm to the point. Let the gates open, and let's just trash an entire generation of children, confuse the fuck out of them, and send them out into a world where they just march for a living.
Yeah.
They just march and bitch about stuff for a living.
Hey, every cloud has a silver lining.
Yeah.
This place is way too fucking overpopulated.
Yeah.
Maybe this is our big wave of thinning out the herd.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a lot less babies in the next generation, would be my guess.
Maybe. Well, I said, for all you fucking green people that wanted all that stuff, you were the same ones telling everyone to mask up and vax up. It was like, dude, God handed you on a silver platter a way to fucking weed out 1 billion people across the world. And you didn't want anyone to die. Why? The population of planet Earth in 1970 was 2 billion people. It's up to 8 now.
Yeah.
Okay? So in 50 years, we've gone from 2 to 8. Mm-hmm. That's a problem.
Too many fucking people.
And the Lord said, fine.
Here you go.
You guys want to keep fucking and keeping these things, not aborting them?
I'm not doing this. This isn't an accident.
Yeah.
Plague. I'm doing this shit on purpose, people. But that's the whole, they don't believe that. And not that I really do either, but whatever. Then there's fucking, is what it is. But.
Oh, I'm just so done with.
There's your sign.
Huh?
There's your sign.
Mm-hmm. It's right there.
Yep.
So this woman, that's what she said. Opponents say that while build is reversible, the blockers can have irreversible side effects which can cause serious harm, well-being later in life, sterility, and inability to achieve orgasm. That's a deal breaker for me, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I would stab my mom.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
If this bullshit, we missed it by a generation.
Yeah, dodge that bullet.
Can you imagine if we would have been like getting this pumped to us from all our kids' programming, Nickelodeon,
Right.
like all this stuff pumped to us, and it'd be so easy as a confused child to go, I don't know, maybe I am a girl.
course.
I don't hit a baseball as good as Troy does.
Yeah.
I don't run as fast as Troy does. Maybe I'm really a girl. And they start putting you on puberty blockers, and then you fucking grow up, and it's like,
Oh,
thanks,
no.
Ma.
Yeah, shit.
I can't bust a nut anymore. Thanks. And I'm sterile. Thanks. Nice job. And I talk like
Class
a fucking
action
asshole.
suits.
I talk like this. And I can't grow a beard. Thanks, Mom. I'd stab my mother. I'd stab my mother and my father. How
Sue 'em.
dare you let this happen?
Sue them. That's what it's going to be.
Sue them too.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be.
Hartford Public Schools. So their thing here is, she said in this Facebook post group to moms, "Hey, I've got an 11-year-old girl who's on puberty blockers right now." The mother of that 11-year-old girl got wind of that post. Someone shared it with her and reported it to the school. That's how this dust up happened.
Okay.
So
She
Hartford
didn't
Public.
name the kid,
No.
obviously. Right. Okay.
So the Superintendent Dr. Leslie Torres Rodriguez issued a statement. Hartford Public Schools strives to provide an inclusive environment where all students feel seen, valued, respected, and heard, except conservative ones, but whatever. We uphold all of our staff to a high standard, entrusting them to be caretakers and leaders. We as a school district are responsible for the health, well-being, social, emotional development, and safety of all children. I don't think you are.
No.
You're not responsible for the health, well-being, social, and emotional development of these kids. You don't own these kids.
No, but to a certain degree, yes. I mean,
No, not on all that shit.
No, I mean, on a level they are, because it's not they have a responsibility to raise these kids, but school is a huge part of that.
Yeah, of course.
But doing that responsibly
Yeah.
is the key to that. We don't need their morals. That's not what we're talking about.
Right.
We don't need you to impose your thoughts and opinions and morals and beliefs on our kids. That's not your place.
Yeah.
But to support and help develop on every level, yes.
Yeah.
But supporting and driving are two different things.
Right.
So,
As the family of the 11-year-old girl, they're very happy this teacher was suspended, will probably be fired for this. And mothers whose children go to Hartford Public Schools voice their concern over her violation of students' privacy. I don't think these people understand how privacy works.
no.
I don't think that's right at all. Everybody has their privacy, and especially when it comes to kids. If it was my child, I would be going crazy. I feel really bad because it's upsetting, and I have a daughter who also goes to Hartford, and to know someone is sharing information about people's kids, it sucks.
It was anonymous.
Yeah.
That's just
share
throwing out a red, throwing out a red flag. Hey, you guys might want to
Might
check
wanna
out what the
know.
fuck's going on here, because it's not about this is the red herring there. This is what they do. This is the bait and switch.
Yeah.
It's not about that she said that. It's not about the one kid on the blockers.
Yeah.
It's that they don't want anybody looking into it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that stuff, but they can use that as the excuse.
Right.
To,
Shit canner,
to
get that
shut it
voice
down,
out of here.
Get it out of here. Get rid of that. Get rid of the post. All that kind of stuff. We can't have it.
Right.
Under
She
the guise
also
of-
mentioned how there's a dozen students at least, and only 2 of their parents are aware of it.
Right. Exactly.
So maybe this generation's parents are cool with that. That seems like such a gross violation
It is.
and of lack of respect for parents. I know how involved my parents were on a personal level.
Yeah.
That sounds like you're trying to steal that child away from the parents.
If anything happened to my daughter or with my daughter,
Yeah.
plural,
Yeah.
in school, and I wasn't told about it, I'd be irate.
Yeah.
And it probably did, and I don't know about it. It's the sad part about it.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what. Like I said, we snuck in just before this stuff, I believe. But I'm
close-
sure it was sneaking its ugly head in there at some point. But
Yeah.
but I don't care what it was. It could be a fight. It could be an altercation. It could be a cheat. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. Like it's not your place to I'm the guardian. I'm the parent. I'm responsible for that child. You think that in those 7 hours a day or whatever the hell it is, that you're responsible for that kid, and then I am the rest of the time. Well, fuck yourself. That's my kid, period, end of story.
Yeah.
So for anything on any level to happen and not have total transparency is a real problem.
Yeah.
A real problem. Sexuality or other is a real problem. You don't get to make that decision for me or my kid. It's not a blanket choice.
Yeah.
You know?
One of the other things in that Florida bill says...
Which one? The Don't Say Gay bill?
Yeah, don't say gay.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
Fucking Nazi pig.
I like Rhea Perlman better anyway.
One of the things in there said that parents have the right to refuse medical care administered by school officials.
Okay.
Yeah. People are irate at that.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, what if...
And I'm sure the verbiage on that is, you know, if it's some sort of emergency, like, oh my God, they're going to let their kid die rather than let the school take care of them or whatever the fuck, however they want to interpret that.
But if a parent says, look, if my kid comes to you complaining about a headache, don't just give him aspirin. Call me.
Yeah.
I'll come pick him up and I'll decide what to do with him.
Exactly.
Right? That's the way this goes.
And I can remember when we were in school, they couldn't do that. You couldn't have taken even aspirin without your parents being
aware of it
or signing off on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Biden, President Soup, signed some very,
it's a big
very
step for
important legislation. No, it's not. That was an accident. It'll never happen again.
No, it wasn't even with your correction was a big step for you.
Was it?
Yeah.
In what way?
Because you called him President Soup.
Yeah.
Not
Instead of
former
just-
Vice President Bowl of Soup.
Former Vice President Bowl of Soup?
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
No, I like your progress, Michael.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
He signed a bill into law yesterday.
Say
Finally.
gay? The Say Gay bill?
No, it's not the Say Gay one. It finally makes lynching a federal crime at a packed event. I mean, this was really, of everything going on in the country, getting this thing through
It's about time. Because it's been legal for way too long.
Yes. Being able to just grab random black people off the street and string them up by a noose on a tree. Yeah. I didn't realize it was still legal. Honestly, I didn't even know that was still legal. But now that it's made a federal hate crime, that's a big step.
It's going to be a good deterrent.
It's important. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to stop. Well, how many lynchings are we seeing a day? 15, 20 a day?
Just in Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's rampant. Obviously, white supremacy is rampant, and so is lynching.
Yeah. It's the number one threat to our democracy.
It's the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill.
Okay.
Signed by, he was there alongside VP Kamala Harris, great, and Al Sharpton.
Oh, good. I'm glad he was
super racist, Al Sharpton. To the Till family, we remain in awe of your courage to find purpose through your pain, Soup said. But the law is not just about the past, it's about the present and our future as well. From the bullets at the back of Ahmaud Arbery to countless other acts of violence, victims known and unknown, the same racial hatred that drove the mob to hang the noose.
Wait, was Arbery shot in the back? Didn't they fight over the gun?
Yeah.
I don't know the details of that, but I thought
he might have been shot in the back.
Maybe
that was a horrible case.
It was terrible.
Story.
Yeah,
I
don't know that. I thought they were like fighting over the gun when they shot him.
It's not that there's not.
No, I just
indisputable.
I would be. That's all. Never mind. I digress. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, you're fine. So racial hate isn't an old problem. It's a persistent problem. Hate never goes away. It only hides. It hides under the rocks.
Thanks, Joe.
Hate hides under rocks? Did he really? Did you know hate hides under rocks?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Give it just a little bit of oxygen. It comes roaring back, screaming. What stops it is all of us. All of us stop it. Really? Are you going to end racism globally, Joe?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going to do?
That's how you do it, exactly, is through laws.
Lynching was pure terror to enforce the lie that not everyone belongs in America. Not everyone is created equal. Soup stressed the forms of racial terror continue to exist in the U.S., creating the need for the law. Yeah.
We needed it.
The new law makes it possible to prosecute a crime as a lynching when a conspiracy to commit a hate crime leads to death or serious bodily injury. The NAACP, excuse me,
Yeah.
began lobbying for anti-lynching legislation in the 20s,
Well, that's,
1920s.
Yeah.
Seems like it would have been more appropriate then.
yeah, good for them. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it took this long, to be honest with you.
Do you know when the last lynching in America was? Documented one? 1981.
Really?
We actually had one in 81. Before that, it was like years and years and years. It's the lynching of Michael Donald.
Okay.
Probably don't know the story of Michael
I do
Donald.
not. I do
It's a horrible story. Do you want me to tell it to you?
Sure. Enlighten me.
He was from Mobile, Alabama. Michael
Told you.
Donald.
See, I called that shit.
Yeah, yeah. You only had a couple choices.
Well, hey, man.
It was March 21st, 1981. Several Klan members beat and killed Michael Donald. 19-year-old black man hung his body from a tree. One perpetrator, Henry Hayes, was executed by electric chair in 97 for that.
Okay.
So if you think that you could just hang a black man from a tree and get away with it, in 1981, they
was
found that man
executed.
guilty and they executed him by electric chair.
As should be.
In 1997, that was the first person executed for a black on white crime since like 1910 in Alabama.
Okay.
The other, James Knowles, was sentenced to life in prison after pleading guilty and then testifying against Hayes. You always need that guy.
Yep.
Life in prison for him. Third man was convicted as an accomplice, also sentenced to life in prison. Fourth was indicted but died before his trial could be completed.
Wait, would you rather... If flipping on a guy, if snitching
Yeah,
still gets you life in prison, just
but it
kill
doesn't
me.
get you the electric chair.
I don't give a shit. I'd rather die.
I would too. I've always said that.
I mean, if you're going to... Even...
If your choices are life in prison or the electric chair,
Yeah.
no brainer.
Well, listen, and you can off yourself at any time.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit around and wait for the fucking chair.
Yeah.
Hello. So this idiot just sat around and just rotted in prison for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
How about you not rat your boy out? I mean, okay, he did a horrible thing, so you want to tell him on that. That's fine. But overall, in the snitches get stitches scenario, you better get off if that's what you're doing, or at least a little slap on the wrist.
I don't think
life
anybody
in
had a problem.
prison.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
I know for him.
Fucking more.
So Michael Donald, he attended local schools while growing up. In 81, he was studying at a technical college while working at a local newspaper. 1981, this is where this starts. Joseph Anderson, an African-American charged with the murder of a white policeman in Birmingham, Alabama, during an armed robbery, was tried in Mobile, where the case had been moved, change of venue place. At a meeting held in Mobile while the jury was still deliberating, members of the Unit 900, the United Klans of America, Alabama realm, complained that Anderson was not still convicted because the jury had black members on it. Benny Jack Hayes, the second highest ranking official in the UKA, the Klan of Alabama,
UKA?
said, yeah, the United Klans of America,
Okay.
the Bama realm.
All right.
He said he's number 2 there. He said, if a black man can get away with killing a white man, we ought to be able to get away with killing a black man.
Eye for an eye, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first trial of Anderson ended with a deadlock, mixed black and white jury. He's retried, mistrial. Retried a third time, mistrial. So these guys are just like, I mean, the steam coming out of the top of their pointed hats
Yeah.
was
It was coming out the eye holes.
It was coming out the eye holes. That's how hot these guys were. These guys were chapped.
Yeah.
They're red-assed.
They're lighting those crosses with their ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They didn't need to rub sticks together or get a match or nothing. So following meeting the same day, Henry Hayes, age 26, Benny Hayes' son, and the Exalted Cyclops of the UKA.
Oh, there you go. That's number 2, right?
Yeah, the Exalted Cyclops. I mean, we're
what's
talking
number 1? Grand Wizard?
That might be a
one.
wizard.
No, that's not one. Exalted Cyclops. That's
Along with James Llewellyn Tiger Knowles, age 17. They drove around Mobile looking for a black guy,
just any.
to attack, armed with a gun and a rope borrowed from Frank Cox, Hayes' brother-in-law.
There's one. Get him.
So they're cruising through one of Mobile's mostly black neighborhoods. They spot Michael Donald walking home after he bought a pack of cigarettes for his sister.
Son of a bitch.
Without any link to the Anderson case or even a past criminal record at all. Donald was chosen at random because he was black. The two Klan members lured him over to their car by asking for directions to a local club and forced Donald into the car at gunpoint. The men then drove out to another county and took him to a secluded area in the woods. Donald attempted to escape, knocked away Hayes' gun, tries running through the woods. My money's on Donald at this
I would
point.
think he had a pretty good shot. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
they're not going to catch him.
hell no.
They have to shoot him down.
So he runs
Is
to
it
the
night?
Maybe, yeah.
Increased odds.
Yeah. Just said start ripping clothes off and run.
Just don't look back.
So the men pursued Donald, attacked him, beat him with a tree limb.
Oh, they caught him. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Hayes wrapped a rope around Donald's neck and pulled on it to strangle him while Knowles continued to beat Donald with a tree branch. Once he'd stopped breathing, Hayes slit his throat 3 times to make sure he was dead. The man left his lifeless body hanging from a tree on Herndon Avenue across the street from Hayes' house in Mobile, where it remained until the next morning. The same night, 2 other Klan members burned a cross on the Mobile County Courthouse lawn to celebrate the murder.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Horrific.
Horrific story. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Those people do not deserve to breathe.
No. And one of them was, he met, old Sparky
Yeah.
in the chair.
Took a long time. What? Was it go 90 something?
97, from 81 to 97. That's common, though, through appeals
Yeah, I know, but
and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's horrible, but that's the last documented case in America.
right.
Was 1981, so you're talking about 40 plus years ago. Since that happened. I don't know how, what this legislation does. Obviously, we're joking about this, but
Yeah.
the fact is, murder's been illegal. Hate crimes are illegal.
Absolutely.
They're federally prosecutable. I don't know.
It's pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's
It's
a-
theater.
Yeah, look at this hand.
right.
Whatever you do, don't look at this hand. Don't look at the economy. Don't look at the gas prices. Don't look at the inflation.
Don't vote for
look
me.
over
You
here.
ain't black.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You ain't black.
See what I do for the black community?
O.J. Simpson.
Ah, the juice.
Juice.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying.
But I understand. But I understand.
This guy needs to just shut the fuck up.
Right.
And just go away, play golf, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And stay out of all publicity.
Collect your $25,000 a month and just shut up. Enjoy life. You've got it. There are still people in the world who are like, juice. And by all accounts, the juice is a fun guy to be around.
Yeah.
He can party. He can cocktail it up.
is loose.
He's funny. He's, before the murder of his wife and her waiter.
Yeah.
Ron Goldman. Sorry, it's disrespectful to Ron. It's just
It's a
and the
fact.
Goldman family. Before that, he was regarded as one of the greatest people in America, beloved by all.
Yep.
Beloved by everybody.
Hertz commercials and all.
Oh yeah.
Airplane.
So the idea that he's lost that ability to have that personality that people found so becoming and loved being around him, he's probably still got that crew around him now that people like, man, I love hanging out with the juice. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, he needs to get off Twitter.
Yeah, he needs to just keep his opinions to himself, I think.
He starts these the same way. I think he really thinks that people want to hear what he has to say.
Of course he does. It's ego.
It's ego.
Oh my God. It's
maniacal.
Yes, it's insane.
Look, let's see what he said. Now I thought the question I'd be getting all day, and he's just at a restaurant, like at the golf course. Hey, all it's your boy the juice,
Right. Just checking in.
And there's like tables behind him. He's like, got to give his opinion right now. He's on Twitter Live or whatever.
Yeah, that's how he does it. It's
Yeah.
fucking hysterical.
Yeah, like.
I know you need to know what the juice is, what my opinion on this is.
And again, the best part of it is the comments. Oh, you're
Oh,
killing
my
it.
God.
You're killing it, Juice. They're just.
Yeah.
Now, I thought the question I'd be getting all day would be the question about the overtime rule of the NFL. And then he gives his
That's,
quick
we really
opinion.
need you to chime in on that.
Yeah. I disagree with part of it, and I agree with some of it. And you're like, okay, Juice. No one asked.
No?
But the question I've been getting is Will Smith and Chris Rock. Hey, look, it was unfortunate. I think Will was wrong. Look, I understand the feeling. I bet you do, Juice.
Love makes you do crazy things, right?
Yeah, sure does,
Isn't that
Juice.
what Will said?
Yeah. You were the test case for this, Juice. I understand the feeling. I wanted to slap the shit out some bitches in my life, too. He actually says,
I wanted to just slap Ron, but
yeah, that pussy didn't put up a fight at all. I slapped him to death. Every comedian in the country had an OJ routine, and don't think I wouldn't want to bitch slap a couple of those guys. But you got to accept that it's human. I didn't even think that was all that egregious. I thought it was a semi-unfunny joke, but I know I don't get it. I know this. After what happened to me in Las Vegas, if I would have done that in front of 1 billion people watching around the world, they would have given me life without. Just saying.
Juice.
Oh, Juice.
Shut it down, dude.
Ah,
Shut it down.
ridiculous.
Hey, in today's complex financial environment, timely insights and prudent guidance are essential to effectively manage your money and work towards your goals. Mark and Jay at LPL Financial can help you develop an investment strategy to invest your needs and aspirations. Call today and tell them you're a friend of the show for a no-cost, no-obligation consultation, 248-626-2000. Ask for Mark or Jay.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
Let's do some email.
Oh,
T.
all right.
Got
Is
some
that where we're
stuff
at?
here. Yeah, we're 115 in.
Okay.
Let's see. Greetings, gentlemen. You have mentioned on the show about the social credit system in China. Mm-hmm. Did you know the possibility is already in place in the U.S.? The site is called mylife.com, and according to the site, you can check reputation, profiles, and scores based on public and court records, personal reviews, and more. I'm sure there are other sites too. For instance, here is the information they have on you. Luckily for you, your social credit score is 10% above the national average.
Oh, good job.
Me?
It's surprising, but okay.
Yeah. For me, I am 10% below the national average due to my close relatives having shitty scores.
I was going to say, I don't even want to know what mine is.
Yeah, mine can't be very good either. I don't know he must have misspelled my name.
Oh, did you do that with an A?
Yeah, I did it with an A. This Mike Walters is killing it. Ooh, my bad. Not you, sir. Take it all back. My credit rating is exceptional, but my social score is bad. I don't have any DUIs, or any criminal history either. All I'm saying is the infrastructure is there, and it's only a matter of time before this is linked up with the flow of digital money, and some of us are screwed.
That is all true.
Yeah. Cheers. P.S. Glad to hear your voice again on the show, Mike. I have listened since the Drew cast, and the amount of work you put into each episode is appreciated. You very rarely ever get the facts wrong. I appreciate that.
Oh, very nice.
I
High
work
praise.
I think we work very, very hard to get as close to reality and truth as we
Yes.
can. I honestly.
Absolutely right. I mean, we put our opinion in there, which is typical, but
And
it's
ours.
based on facts
Yeah.
for the most part.
As far as we can tell, try to shoot it straight, get it right. If we get it wrong, I don't mind admitting that.
No,
I don't know that I've ever been wrong.
I know I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I've never been wrong.
Clearly.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a very important thing. All you have in this world is your
word and my balls.
My word and my
I don't
balls,
break
man.
neither of them for nobody.
Is your word. And I don't mean, telling a white lie to someone or just playing ball with some guy you're talking to at the bar who you disagree with, but you don't want to get into it and you just fucking, sure, dude. Yeah, no, trans rules. Awesome. Like that. But on here, on a microphone, I think it's very, very important that we at least believe what we're saying.
True.
Doesn't mean everything's right all the time.
No.
But we believe it. And that's what matters.
And even the trans stuff, like I'm all for it. I could give
Yeah,
a shit.
dude.
It's the way it's being.
I am super for it.
I really am. I mean, it's it's just the way it's being done is fucking ridiculous.
You're up to something.
Like, yeah.
That's the problem. You're not being honest about what your ulterior motives are.
Right.
There's a reason why you want to get to small, fucking malleable minds. There's a reason.
Yeah, because they're
Right?
they want to build numbers.
Yeah. Build an army.
Yep.
Cult leader and T-Roy. This is a gender review. I love that people are calling you T-Roy.
That's what you call me.
I know. But to see it spelled out,
Yeah, right.
they're actually giving the extra space and the
Perfect.
capital R.
Excellent.
Yeah. Just wanted to give a quick thank you for the shout out on the show. I'm very much enjoying the extra content so far. I am unfortunately a dude. No pics from me. Keep up the awesomeness, Jamie Wright.
I told you.
Jamie from Maine. Yeah.
Fuck, we keep getting screwed on these, man. I don't even know about the Rebecca now. I'm not even
Yeah,
sure.
who knows? Who knows? Jamie Wright.
Yeah,
God damn it, Jamie.
I know.
I know. She sounded hot.
Yeah, well,
She sounded hot.
there you go.
Now I'm going to vomit. Damn it, Jamie. Gender reveal, he titled it.
Fabulous.
Dude, Mackenzie, we can't get a fucking Mackenzie
I know.
and a Jamie and
Yep.
be like, all right, girls.
Right? No. It's very telling.
Hey, Mike, turns out Big E was in the front row of your comedy show Saturday night with Love Bone Job. I get what he did there.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the guy that
Dumb. Pissed himself.
whizzed on the floor. Mike and Troy.
Oh, where's my T-Roy?
He didn't give you that. I went to a Pink Floyd concert over the weekend. When the show started, some guy was getting choked out on stage. I was a bit confused, as I don't pretend to know all of the Pink Floyd albums in detail. I wasn't sure which album this was from. I reached in my pocket to check my ticket. Turns out I'd purchased tickets to a George Floyd show. The show was over in less than 10 minutes, so I decided to stay for the encore. Too soon? Too racist? We can talk about it at our next meeting. Abe.
Jesus Christ. Hey, I mean, I respect the effort there.
Yeah.
But, wow.
I bet Chris Newberg could help with joke structure there. There's
Yeah.
probably some
Yep.
shit you could cut from this.
Yeah, but
You
that
know, not a swing and a miss
no
on a
no,
George Floyd,
no,
Pink
that's
Floyd
that's a ground rule double. We'll give
Yeah.
you that. We'll give you that.
with an air.
I'll give you I'll give you a ground rule double on that. Yeah.
Okay. So you had a
wasn't out
solid
of the
single,
park.
but it's stuck in the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy just went, I don't know what to do. I can't see the ball.
It just looped over the fence. It was
Yeah.
routine out. Got to bounce. Got over the wall. It's
Yeah.
a ground rule double. You got to hit. You're
Yeah.
on base. But you could do better.
Yeah. We can
that
talk
don't-
about it at our next meeting, he says. Anyway,
Which meeting is that? AA? Clan?
Klan, probably. White people meetings.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been to one in years. They're great. So yeah, I don't know if anyone knows when the next white people only meeting is. Let me know. Go and throw a hat in the ring. I guess. Looks like the race war's coming. So
Yeah.
pick a team. I can't go blackface. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
to
can
do.
go either way.
You're more black than any black guy I know, T. From your
You clearly don't know too many black guys.
no, not really. I know a few, but you are blacker than most.
I got soul.
You've got tons of soul. Your music, growing up, your music was different than everybody else's. You were into fucking rhythm and blues and jazz and hip hop before anybody.
Yeah.
Like you smoked Cools.
No. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Newport
Holy
menthols.
shit. That
Newport,
was,
yeah,
that was sacrilegious. How dare you?
Newport menthols.
Damn right.
you,
Absolutely. It's the
you
only thing I
hoop
ever smoked.
downtown. Like, yeah, there's some onion peeling with you too. So just always smooth on the dance floor like that. That deep ass voice, that Barry White shit going on. So,
All right. See you at the meeting.
yeah, see you at the meeting. You're not invited. You can't go to our meetings,
I'll be at my own meeting.
folks. This is a joke. I hope you don't take a word
course.
of this seriously. We don't go to meetings hardly ever. Hardly
Certainly
ever.
not the. Funny one, but just to close out, I was going to with my ex at one point. I sent her a text about something taking my daughter somewhere or whatever, and I was working in Ann Arbor, and I said I will. I got to go. Something like that. I got to run out to AA. I got to go to AA first, but I'll come after, or something along those lines. But I meant Ann Arbor.
Yeah,
And her response was,
it's about time.
"Oh, good for you. I'm so happy you're going." Fuck you, bitch. I'm in Ann Arbor. Yeah, so that happened.
That's great. Yeah,
I don't know what she was talking about.
Yeah. All right. Have a good rest of the day, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see you then.